This is the part 2 of my unboxing of this Microsoft wireless keyboard. So I noticed, I didn't realize what this meant. There was like this arrow before. I guess it was like squeezed here so that the battery would not actually make a connection. So even if it was like on looking, there was this connection. So I think it was like off because of that blue substance. And now I have two Duracell batteries. I'm gonna take them out right now. And I think my keyboard is on. So let's see if it actually works or not. So I'm gonna turn this the other way around. I'm again checking if there's a light or anything. No. So I'm gonna just turn it on and off and see if it's going to make anything. So it's now red and off. I think, yeah, there's nothing there. And this is my PC saying that the receiver is there, it's connected. So now I'm gonna turn it on. Okay. Yeah. Now it should be on. And now I'm using the scroll and the mouse is moving. Yep. So this is now done by my keyboard touchpad. So let's keep using it. I don't know if you can see it clearly. So I'm using my touchpad. The button is not very easy to use, unfortunately. And now I can minimize these things. Okay, let's try right click, and right click works. So I'm double tapping with my two fingers, and that's the right click here. Right click again, right click again. So let's select, for example, personalize with the click. So to personalize, and now clicked on it. Okay, so the personalize came. Good. So let's click on personalize with just a tap. I just tapped it and came again. Good. Let's see, scroll up and down. Is there something like that? So my Dell has also 3-finger and 4-finger gestures. Like if I do 3 fingers, it chooses between these windows. And if I do 4 fingers, how was it? Like this. Okay. It also minimizes things. So let's see, was it 3-finger, 4-finger? Okay, 3-finger minimizes things. I don't know how I choose it. Between this or just do it like this. Okay, 4 fingers supposedly closes everything, and 3 fingers is like Alt Tab. Although it doesn't nicely work. Sometimes it thinks like I'm zooming in and out. So let's try zooming in with this, because this supposedly also has zooming function. Does it work? Yeah, kind of. It's not better than Dell. It's not way worse than Dell, but I can actually zoom in and out with this. There's also some sort of a swipe function like this. I don't know what the hell this means. Oh, okay. So this is like the Alt Tab function then. So if I do it like this, okay. So if I slide it like this, it's the Alt Tab function, and that's not bad. It's even my Dell touchpad recognizes it perfectly. So this might be even better than that. So let's try the other mouse button. So for two-hand usage, like if you're holding it with one hand here and holding it the other hand here, there's another function which is the left mouse button. So instead of basically using this click and the touch, I can actually use this mouse button. So I'm gonna now press this button and select that window, and here it did. So that button works. The other function is volume up and down. So you can see that I am adjusting the volume. So far so good. Let's open some YouTube video and let's play this song, which I don't know what it is. Okay, and I'm gonna now adjust it like this. Okay, it works perfectly. This should mute it, this button. And it works. So basically these are the same functionality that I had, the volume up or down, like this, here, and the mute button. I have the FN permanently unlocked, so I can do it with one step. But the thing is, the reason I purchased this was, as I said, I was gonna sit here, and instead of, like, I'm leaning forward like this, but now I can lean backwards with my back completely touching my chair, and I can do this. So, you know, I can even extend my feet like this. I don't have the space for the other feet, but I can do this. And now I can completely control my YouTube experience from here. I can touch this and make it louder, and if somebody wants to talk or say something and I want to hear, and then I muted it. Okay, the other functionality that I could have used were these buttons. Somebody told me that there's a problem with these, in that they are permanently selected, and I just noticed there's a bit of label coming out, even though this is a brand new product, on these blue ones here. So which means over time these things will wear out. Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, let's close this. So now I'm going to test other functionalities, like, for example, pressing this button, which is settings. Okay, so yeah, the other video was correct. So right now these things are permanently FN. So instead of, you know, pressing FN and this to activate the blue, it's actually already activated with this, and that's what they were talking about. So let's go to the previous video, YouTube page, start it, and then unmute it. So this button, which is going to pause, with just this, without pressing the FN, it's going to pause it, or not. Maybe it's not gonna work for the YouTube, but it's gonna work for something playing. I don't have music. I might have music, but I don't know if I can. Do I have music? Yeah, I should have. I have even free YouTube music. So let's start this. Okay, so this is VLC media player. Let's see if it's going to work with this. Yes, it works. So see, I paused it. Now I unpaused it. Now I pause it again. Now I pause it again. Of course, you can use it spacebar for this, for the VLC, but VLC registers this, whereas YouTube didn't. Somebody said this causes problems because without touching FN, you immediately can put your computer to sleep. And they are unfortunately right. So if I were to press this, I think the computer is going to go to sleep immediately. And that's a very bad thing, because if you are typing something in the middle of it and it sleeps, it's not something that you want. Let's do this, and I'm gonna press this, and yes. So people who say that this is one of the biggest drawbacks are completely correct. This is one of the biggest drawbacks because you don't want to just sleep your computer like this. I just did it. You can easily do it with some accidental touch, and this is one of the biggest ones. But the other option, the Logitech, also has like a off button something here, though that FN might be actually working. I don't know. So I'm not saying that Logitech does it better or worse than this because I don't have that product. So let's see if I can take this out of the sleep. I don't think so. Yeah, once the computer is sleeping, you can take out of the sleep like this. I need to turn it on from the power button here. But right after it came out of sleep, because the keyboard is on, the mouse is working and everything, so I can now sign in. So this is maybe the, whoa, I didn't do that. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but I actually approached the side, so it immediately selected this. So this is one of the biggest drawbacks of this product. Of course, anything other than flimsiness of touchpad and everything will be seen. So last but not least, so let's type something. Let me open Word. And let me make it large enough for you guys to see. Okay, let me go, let me type something. Hey there. Okay, so of course I purchased it as a keyboard, not just for touchpad, and the keys, the feel is quite okay. It's very silent, other than this, but this is not silent. And this is the loosest looking key here. But this is very silent. So I can use everything but the space, but space is a very common button, silently. You might notice the enter key is different shaped, but as I said, this is a Turkish keyboard because of all these extra letters and such. I think this has more keys than an English keyboard layout, and of course the other punctuations and everything is also different. Because of that, it has a very tiny enter, but you might not see this when you have the English version. So yes, so I wish this one was more silent, but so let's type something. How are you today? And a question mark. I need to press shift and this. Yeah. Nope. Sorry. Question mark. What the hell? How do I type question mark? I don't know. I think it's Control or Alt. Nope. Hold on. Is this Control? If this is Control, that's going to be very awkward for me too. Oh, no. It's not Shift. It's not just I don't know how to put question mark. Alright. I don't know how to select this. So if I press this, it's gonna be 0. This is, it's, what it does is, oh, hold on. Okay, alright. So I'm using this is a Turkish keyboard, but it's actually not registering it as a Turkish keyboard. I think I need to change it either with the word or with the language and etc. So it registers space and such, but it actually doesn't register the Turkish keys. So it can register T, U, and I, but it doesn't register the Turkish I with this, but instead makes a comment. Okay, that's a problem, but I think I can solve this problem later on with the settings. The caps lock works. Oh, and somebody said this FN function might be locked or unlocked with the FN caps. So remember I said if I press this, it's gonna immediately open up settings. So maybe if I press FN and keyboard, I can unlock it. So let's see, I will close this now and press this again. Oh, it works. Okay. So I just locked the FN key with the FN caps. So somebody said this doesn't work for their version. Somebody said it works. Okay, so the biggest drawback, remember I said, was pressing the sleep, and this thing sleeps. Now I'm going to press it again. It doesn't work. It does something that's assigned to it, which I don't know what it's doing right now. It is like jumping. No, it's like copying. Okay, so it's now doing something that is assigned to the F4. And likewise, if I press this F2, I don't know, it doesn't do anything, but now this thing doesn't work. See, it's not opening the settings. So that's a very important thing. If you press again Fn and caps lock, it's going to lock or unlock the Fn function. So now if I press it again, it's gonna turn on settings again. But now let me close this. If I now do Fn and keyboard, caps lock, and press this, and no, it doesn't register like that. But then it does whatever is assigned to these F keys, which I think you can customize. And let's delete this thing. I can delete. I can do backspace. Alright, I just deleted everything. And backspace also works. Let's lastly try these. What were these buttons? These are customizable, it said. And home page, music player, and focus and media key. So I didn't do anything with them, so let's press the home page. Okay, so it opens my Mozilla Firefox. That's my default. If I press it again, it goes to home page again. Or let's say if I go to YouTube, this is YouTube, and I'm gonna press now the home button. My home page is the blank page. This is a music player. So my default music player is VLC. Let's see if it opens. Yes, it did open. And the last thing is this button, which is what? Music folder? What is it? Media key. It's a media key. I press it. Okay, so it opens this PC, which is my PC. Alright. Opens this. And I can turn this off again now with the button on the side, which I'm just gonna do by doing this. So it's now red. You barely see it, right? Red. So now it should be off. Now it doesn't do anything, or home button or media or anything doesn't work. So now the device is off. The product page says that the batteries can last up to 9 months with the like 2 hours a day usage of this. And we will see about that. We will see also about durability or general usage. I might maybe make another video down the road. But that's basically the first unboxing, part 1, and now the second, actually continuing unboxing, or rather the initial impressions, and the device seems to be working fine. So far so good, especially this Fn caps lock combination. That's probably the biggest and most important part of this video, in case you don't know it. It's going to be very important to, for example, not accidentally hit the sleep button. That's it for my video, and I hope you liked it, and yeah, thanks for watching this. Bye.